Good evening, School District of Indian River County. This is your Superintendent, Dr. Moore, here with a Facebook Live. We certainly hope each and every single one of you are having an absolutely outstanding summer. We are 2 weeks in. Hope you are taking the time to relax, connect with your families, and just enjoy a well-deserved break. But as we begin to transition into summertime, we want you to be prepared and ready for the opening of schools. Here at the district, I want you to know we are continuing to work as hard as possible, preparing for what will be an absolutely outstanding school year. Since I have been the superintendent here in Indian River County, it has been under a pandemic, so I personally am so excited to be planning what will be a regular opening of schools, where we'll be completely opening the total array of services. Very excited about that, and some of the things that we'll be doing will be getting back to normal, the way things were in some cases before the pandemic, while at the same time leveraging everything we have learned throughout the pandemic. So today we want to share some information with you. We're going to look at arrival and dismissal times. As you know, we're transitioning back to that 7-period day, which has some slight changes for our secondary students, which we are excited about. Both teachers and students are very excited about. We want you to be prepared for the orientation. I know it's early, but some of us have to notify our employers. We want you to be available for us to connect and build those relationships with our teachers, open house, and conference night. So we're sharing a lot of dates for some forward planning this evening. First, when you look at arrival and dismissal times, elementary school, start time 8:50, dismissal at 3:30. Now keep in mind, supervision is being provided 30 minutes prior to that specific time, so you can drop off at 8:20. If there is time where you need to drop off prior to that and you're in elementary school, please visit our website, Extended Learning Opportunities. That office can allow you to fill out information to do the before school care right now online. So that's some planning there. Middle schools, no real changes in start times. We're actually dismissing 4 minutes earlier. That is reducing 1 minute in transitions. We know we can get kids from one class to the next and then get students back home to their families 4 minutes earlier. And then high schools are returning to the time we had prior to the pandemic. Want them to have all the activities, all the events that they have, so returning to the time prior to the actual pandemic. Looking at orientation schedules. Orientation is the opportunity prior to the start of school to visit the campus, walk the classrooms in the secondary, know where each of those classrooms are. This is very important if you're going into 6th grade or you're going into 9th grade. Campuses are significantly bigger. You're moving to 7 different classes. We want every student to know where those classes are, so please take the time, walk the schedule, get the opportunity not to have in-depth conversations with your teachers, but at least to meet them as you find out where those rooms are. A little bit different in the elementary school, a little bit more opportunity to engage and connect with the teachers, but we still want you to make sure you have that opportunity. That is really going to help and ease the transition for your students going into possibly a new building, but all going into a new school year. The open house is the opportunity, and you see that we've moved this date up, and that you see staggered times. So regardless of how many schools or grade configurations your children attend, you'll have the opportunity. This is very early in the school year. It's the opportunity to briefly meet the teacher, hear about the expectations that teacher has, review the content that's going to be exposed over the course of the year. It is a great opportunity to begin to build a relationship with an adult who's going to be in front of your children for 180 days. So we really want to encourage you to get this on your calendars. You'll see we have the start times up there as well. Very, very important to start building that relationship with your teacher or teachers, depending on the grade level. And then conference night. That is also an extended amount of time if you look at the dates that are on the screen. And the intent here is to provide teachers a point of contact, an extended amount of time to conduct conferences. So it is a point of accountability, really to engage and connect and have those conversations to grow our students in terms of the content that we're exposing our students to. So please note that on your calendar as well. Also want to bring to your attention, even though it's summertime and we want you to have fun and enjoy yourselves, please visit your school's website. Regardless of the school, there are summer learning activities. Some principals call it the Principal's Challenge or the Summer Reading List or Summer Enrichment. There are expectations to ensure that we offset that well-documented summer slide. So these are some fun activities, some great reading that can take place over the course of the summer to keep our students engaged. So when we begin the upcoming school year, we're going at a rate that ensures that every student has every opportunity to maximize their full potential. And then our next Facebook Live will be a presentation by Mr. Teskey and Mr. Milo Thornton. Mr. Teskey oversees security and safety for our district. Ms. Milo Thornton is our representative from the Sheriff's Office who works with us and coordinates the safety of our children. So this will be an opportunity to think through and share through some of the outstanding things that we do to ensure when every child walks into our schools, they are safe. They are in a space in which they can feel comfortable and they can focus in on the great instruction that's being provided. So we're looking forward to having that conversation. So with that, we thank you for joining us very briefly, but thank you very much. Get back to your summers, have a great time, and we'll be ready to greet you in the fall. Thank you.